Hi, Robert. It's Damien, Big AZ Speakers. I just wanted to let you know that your amplifier and Yamaha are ready to go and getting ready to be sent out. But I like to do a quick thank you video and just kind of teaser video. But we got the Parasound HCA-2200 high current amplifier. Amplifier I really like. I think it's rated 22 or 220 watts per channel. I have bigger amps, but this is one of my few amps that really can run my Kappa 9s here with ease, no clipping or anything like that. So it definitely will run your Sir Vegas beautifully. This Yamaha, although it's a multi-channel receiver, has the preamp out and really good 2-channel function. Have the analog bass, treble, balance controls on the front, which I really like. Has a bass extender. One thing I'm gonna talk you into picking up is it's only $100 on Amazon. Just this Duke audio. This gives you even more connectivity into your system with Bluetooth receiving. So if you want to send music from your phone to your stereo system, or even you could hook your Roku up to this through Bluetooth and be set there. But it also has a wired USB connection with built-in DAC, which does a really good job at converting your digital audio signal over to analog with really nice sound. So make like if you use hi-fi streaming services like Tidal, or I think Amazon now offers some hi-fi, or Apple Music, it should make them sound really really good beyond the MP3 sound, and definitely better than the internal DAC inside a phone, you know, where you plug in just a headphone jack into your amp. So this is a substitute for that. And then it also has a built-in tone control, which when you're running this as kind of an auxiliary device, it gives you even more extension and controls on the bass and treble, which I don't know what kind of music you listen to, but you know, you'll definitely find yourself flipping this on. And obviously you can keep it set flat so it's not going to extend the controls, but you know, if you want a little more bass and up the treble, just something kind of like adding an equalizer in line. So I really love this thing, and for the money, it's probably the best $100 I've spent. So back to the Yamaha. So usually ideal in more vintage type preamps like this, but just for connectivity and based on what you're doing, this gives you a lot of functions. But it does give you the old school functions, like has a built-in phono preamp, so you can plug in the turntables, the older ones that do not have the internal preamp already built in, and plays really good. Doesn't scratch. Records don't sound so good on this because it's very clear, but you know, nice clean records sound beautiful. So all this is going, if I can get a decent angle, not hit a button that shuts my video off, but got the preamp out. So if you can see my finger here, got that cable just simply running an RCA out and into the back of your Parasound input, RCA inputs on your amplifier. And that's going to send your 2-channel to this powerhouse. So have the Kappa 9s hooked up, power this on. Normally when I'm connected to a big power amp, order of operation is I want to turn the preamp on, then the power amp, and then opposite for turning off, amp off, preamp off, because a lot of old stuff pop. I want to show you're not going to get any pop when this power's on, even with the amp on. But just for good practice, it's good to turn the amp off and the preamp, just to protect your speakers. But here's the high current amp. The way I have it stacked is not how I'd store it long-term for long-term use. These do run hotter than most amps, so you want it to get good air. So side by side is fine, or if you want to put the amp on top of the receiver because you're not using the amp section in this, that's fine. Although the amp is pretty heavy, and even though this Yamaha is very well built, it's not the cheap plastic, it's actual metal face. You know, it was cost some additional wear over time, I'm sure, on the top of that, but do it how what fits your setup best. Just using Yahoo free music so I don't get flagged on YouTube. And I have my laptop here plugged in to the DAC with the USB cable. do tone controls on now. Turn them off. This is just the tone controls on here. Everything's pretty flat. Bass is just a little past neutral. Treble is neutral. Balance full right. The left. So that's pretty loud. Songs on here. I didn't prepare for that, so just playing random, and I have really bad internet here. I'm gonna switch over to the phono just real fast because this is not copyright protected, or it is copyright protected, so I don't want my video to get flagged. Just want to show you how good the fast forward just a second. Sorry, I only have a few seconds before YouTube will pick up and flag my video. That's your old school record playing. Switch back to CD. So anyways, hopefully you're satisfied. Again, let me know if you're interested in one of these. I actually have 4 of them, so I use them. Keep dropping them and breaking the tubes, but they work really good, and I'm sold on them. I could spend a couple $1,000s on a DAC, but this serves everything that I need for most of my purposes. So anyways, thanks again for your business. Really, I look forward to keeping in touch, and best luck to you. Hope you send me some pictures or video when you get this all set up. All right, thank you, and stay tuned.